On the forum this week, we have Taylor Made Dreams, Ollie Harris and his single of the week, and an interview with All Us on Drugs.
Hey everybody, welcome to the forum this week. I'm sitting here with the co-founder of the Taylor Made Dreams charity, Susie. Hi, Susie.
Hi, how are you doing?
Ahead of the show coming up this Friday for the single launch. Do you want to tell us a bit more about Taylor Made Dreams?
Yeah, sure. Taylor Made Dreams was an idea that I had about 4 years ago now when my own son, Taylor, was diagnosed with a terminal condition. And he was actually doing his bucket list of the things he wanted to do before he passed away. I asked him if he wanted to do that after watching the film Bucket List with Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson. And he said, yes, I'd like to do that. So we wrote out his list, and two dear friends of mine, Julie Little and Trudy Yardley, raised thousands of pounds to enable him to actually tick off his list. And at that point, I realised it's something that I would do in the future for other children and families.
So it was important for you to carry on the legacy of what you'd done with Taylor through the bucket list?
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to set up a charity in memory of Taylor and inspired by him. And I approached a very good friend of mine, Amanda Tucker, and asked her if she would help me to set up the charity. She's got 20 years in the charity sector experience, so she was the ideal person to help, and she was very willing, and is now one of the trustees as well.
Brilliant, cool. So you've also got John Bishop on board as well to help. How did that come about?
Yeah, John very kindly agreed to meet with Taylor, myself and my other sons. He was one of the people that was on Taylor's list of people he wanted to meet, and he was Taylor's comic hero. So we went along to meet John and had a fantastic time at one of his shows in Nottingham in 2010, that was. And then subsequently he's kindly agreed to be patron of the charity, and he's incredibly supportive.
Brilliant. Well, obviously, I've seen myself hit the support that he's given online, and obviously retweets and what have you for all the things that have been going on. Hopefully, he's been involved in what's coming up with the gig as well for the charity, for the charity single. So that's coming up this Friday. Before we go into that, just want to have a quick talk about the single itself. How did that come about? Who helped you put that together?
That was a chap called Dan Littlechild of the Acoustic Reverb Collective in Tunbridge Wells, which was formerly the Acoustic Valium Project. Dan raises funds for local and national charities by getting local talent together, putting on shows, and also giving an opportunity for people to have an experience singing live. And he came to me with an offer to do a Christmas single for us. He'd been approached by James Morris, and James donated the song to Dan, and Dan very kindly chose Taylor Made Dreams as the charity to get everybody together and create the single. So we did 2 days recording at the Barrack Studios in the Weald, Mark Cooper's studios there. And yeah, it was great. We had a great time, bit of a Live Aid experience really. And Simon Scardinelli took the music away and produced it, and come together with this amazing song, which is great. Really love it.
Brilliant. And you shot a little video as well. We'll have a quick look at that. You can see that now. The video of all of you singing together, as you said, a bit of a Band-Aid kind of moment.
Exactly.
How did that come together? Did we just get in a room and just sort of start singing together? And
Yeah, no, it was, as I say, we went to the Barrack Studios, and Dan Smith of Monroe Productions actually travelled from Russia to come to the recording studios, and he spent 2 days with us, actually tirelessly filming, and he took that away back to Russia to edit the fantastic video that he's produced. And I'm really, really thankful. He's actually coming back on Friday to come and film the event on Friday at the Forum as well.
so, you mentioned that some of the people that are part of the show this coming Friday were involved. Millie Manders, Dan Clues, some of the guys from Nuclear Fallout, they were all on
Yes,
the single. So
Millie McCarran, yeah.
brilliant. So that's great. So that's part of this 28th. It's this Friday. The show. It's £5 for tickets. All proceeds will be going to the charity. You can get hold of the single here in person physically by the CD, or you can get it on digital download as well. And we'll put a link for you to be able to go onto the listings page and get all the information about that. So Susie, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
We wish you luck for Friday, and yeah, fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man, Susie. I'm Ollie from the Forum, and this week we have a track especially from Dead Ceremonies called Losing You. They're here on the 11th of December. Check this one out.
Don't feel so bad, it's just the way the wheel turns. Stay in where it's quiet and where the sick burns. And I never meant to make you feel alone.
Thanks for that, Ollie. Great track there. Make sure you go and listen to that. They'll be here on the 11th of December, so come and see them then too. So on Thursday, the Red Brick Rascals will be here. They'll be doing a short independent film premiere, also a fundraising event for their cause, so make sure you come and check that one out. On Friday, as we just saw, Susie and Taylor Made Dreams will be down here with the charity single launch with all those acts that we just had a look at. On Saturday, the eccentric John Otway and the big band will be here. Some crazy stuff going down for that. Big ticket sale of that one, so make sure you get your tickets in advance for that. And coming up next week, on Tuesday, All Us on Drugs will be back in town. One of my favourite bands. They were here recently, converted me completely. When they were here before that, during the summer, Grace Olivia Stewart, a good friend of the Forum here, had a little interview with them, so we'll link to that. Go and check that out, go and see what they're all about, and then come and see them in person. So that's it. If you want to come and see anything else at the Forum, please let us know. If you want to hear anything else here at the Forum, you can. If you want to get in touch with us, on Facebook, on Twitter, you can do in the comments below. Make sure you come check us out. Cheers. Bye. It's as good as you're going to get.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers.